Okay, so one of the most important things that every restaurant or almost every business should be doing is upselling. So when somebody's sitting there, or you have a customer in their seat and they're hungry, and you have waiting staff that is not properly trained, you're definitely leaving tons of money on the table. And I can tell from many experiences where I can see right away that the staff is undertrained. They don't upsell anything, or if they do it completely wrong. Okay, so please train your staff. I have a 10-point list here to my right, and it's 10 things in order to upsell. I'm just going to kind of read through them. I'm going to post these somewhere in a better format in the future, but for right now, this is where I have it. So, properly train your staff. Okay, so your wait staff needs to know which items have the highest profit margins and what you want to upsell. Okay, you don't want them upselling things that really don't have much profit margin, and you end up really not making any extra money. They should be offering extras. Okay, when a customer orders a specific menu item, the server can offer a variety of extra things that go with that item. And so your staff needs to know the menu inside and out. Orders offer specific items. So when somebody orders an appetizer or an entree or whatever, if the waitress or waiter doesn't understand the menu and what you have on it and what goes with each thing, then they're going to just ask general questions like, would you like an appetizer? Instead of saying, hey, you know what would really go great with that? And they make exact suggestions. They're more likely to take those suggestions. Okay. Be enthusiastic about the items that they are suggesting. So if the wait staff is humdrum, like they're not excited to be there, they're not excited about the menu, then they're not going to have enthusiasm when they suggest certain things. So your staff should also taste everything. So they actually have things that they can refer to, say, yeah, I actually know that this is really good. And I know when I'm upsold at restaurants all the time, that helps me decide, hey, yeah, I want to try that too. Let me see. Yeah, number 5. Know what items to upsell at what times. Okay? You need to train your servers on what items upsell best at what times. It's really plain and simple. So you don't want to upsell certain things at a lunch time that may not sell well. So if you've been open for a while and you know what items sell at what times, then that's what your staff should be focusing on. And so they can get the better outcome. Do not annoy the customer. That is a big one because it's really weird. There's a happy medium. You know, when you go out to eat, you have sometimes you have wait staff that you feel like they forgot who you were. They're nowhere to be found. But then you have other wait staff that they're up your butt and just pestering you all the time. Your wait staff needs to understand how to read body language sometimes. Like if they keep an eye on their table, they can see when somebody looks up and looks around, they're looking for somebody. That's when they need to be there. Okay? And that all goes with all these things go with proper training. Number 7, mention takeout items. So one example for that is if after they are done eating and they offer dessert and everybody says, no, I'm too full, I couldn't eat another bite, offer it as a takeout item. You still get the sale. The customer gets to take an item home and enjoy it later or the next day. Number 8, suggest other courses. So just say it doesn't look like they're going to order appetizers. They're looking at the main menu. Well, you can offer appetizers because they're going to come out faster. Maybe you have a small plate type place, and then you can offer extra small plates. If it's a pizza place, you can offer bread bites or whatever it is that you have that can go with that, right? Number 9, train your servers regularly. So like once you train a server, it doesn't end there. So especially if your menu changes or the seasons change and the way things sell in the menu changes, you constantly need to do training. Just like myself, even though I've been doing marketing for 17 years, I constantly train. And most successful people, that's what they do. They constantly train. Number 10, make assumptions about the order. Okay, so with this example, if somebody orders a salad and the wait staff says, did you want anything on that salad? That's a very general item or suggestion. If the wait staff says, I'm sure you're going to get chicken on that salad, or with steak, I'm sure. You know what I mean? It's a more assumptive statement, and the customer's more likely to say, you know what? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So that is my 10-point list. Like I said, I'm going to put this maybe in a PDF and add some stuff to it. But for now, it's right here. And like these aren't like just my ideas. Some of them I know. I've scoured the web and I found some of these. And like I said, you need to be training your staff. You need to have. And here's the thing: when you have good wait staff, they actually make better money too, because they're going to get tips based on that ticket. And if they're not trained properly and they're upselling the wrong way, it turns the customer off. So train your staff. That's it on this. Stay tuned for the next video.